Hey there, today is October 6th, 2021, and I'm here at the Contemporary Resort at Walt Disney World to try out their brand new restaurant, Steakhouse 71. Now, you may be aware that Walt Disney World is celebrating their 50th anniversary. They opened in 1971, hence the name Steakhouse 71. So we are gonna check out the decor, the theming, the lunch menu, maybe see if there's any new merch here, and just have a beautiful day here at the Contemporary Resort. So let's go. The Contemporary Resort has been undergoing refurbishment for quite a while, and as we can see by the construction workers up ahead, it is still undergoing some work. They transformed the rooms into an Incredibles themed room, but kept the sort of mid-century modern look. The lobby also underwent some extensive refurbishment in conjunction with the guest rooms being updated, so let's just check it all out. So here it is, Steakhouse 71. What used to be here was the Wave. I visited the Wave so many times. You can find tons of Wave videos up on my channel and Monorail crawl videos. And this is the new restaurant. The entire lobby's been updated. It has the same feel and vibe, that same sort of 1970s vibe, but brand new artwork that is just gorgeous. New lighting and a new, much more open floor area. Did I just say area? There's still reception area and plenty of nice seating down here. It's actually more spacious, it's really comfortable. But my favorite addition to the lobby is that they've added these portraits that are a tribute to the early days of Walt Disney World and the early days of the Walt Disney Company in general. And they're paying tribute to some of those early Imagineers. So let me show you my favorite. Mary Blair, a prolific American artist in her own right and iconic Disney Imagineer. Of course, this entire resort is sort of a tribute to her, but they have finally added a beautiful large portrait of her in front of her Grand Canyon mural here. And then beautiful touches here of the Grand Canyon mural framed. This is a lovely display and tribute. I'm very happy to see this. This seating area has a beautiful mural that is designed, like you can see, that's like the Contemporary Resort right there, with a monorail going through it in the sort of Mary Blair style and sort of that mid-century modern and 1970s-ish mix of a style. Very cool, I like it. Look at these arty pillows too. They're all different shapes. They're using the gorgeous warm color scheme of the Grand Canyon mural, and it just fits in so perfectly with all the light streaming in. Of course, you're gonna find hidden Mickeys in here and the famous five-legged goat that Mary Blair included in the mural. It's really nice, but I think it's time to check in for our dining, so we'll take a look around more after. Let's go. I checked in with the app and got my text that my table's ready, and you definitely want to take a moment, and we'll look at these more on the way out, to check out these historic photos of Walt Disney World being constructed. And Roy, you can see Roy and Walt. And here you can see Imagineers working on characters in the park. And you can see Harriet Burns, the first woman Imagineer. She did so much in Disneyland and Disney World. You can see the construction of the Contemporary Resort here. The construction of Main Street USA, how cool is that? Roy on Disney World's opening day, the train. This, I love that they added this. It just pays homage to Walt Disney World. These rooms are still here actually. We used to call these the blue rooms, and we would love to sit in them. Oh look, the bar's still here. It's definitely updated and slightly different, but it looks very similar. And the blue room, I think that they left these blue curtains here as an homage to the blue room. That's gonna be my theory. I don't know, but I like it. It's very cool. I'm loving the new artwork that's up all over the Contemporary. This is, I want all of this in my home. This is beautiful. The People Mover and the Skyway. Quick overview from here of the dining room. It's got a really lovely, classy vibe. Everything's very clean and bright and open. We'll definitely be visiting this for a future monorail crawl. We're checking out the new carpet here. I've been seated right smack dab in the middle of the dining room. Here's a look at the lunch menu. Get that glare off of there. So far, I've got to say, from walking in the door, checking in, to being seated, service has been excellent here. Super friendly, super helpful. I asked for recommendations, I got them. I kind of already knew what I wanted, but it's always, you know, good to hear from the staff anywhere you eat, from the servers who actually work there, and I can't wait to show you what I got. I think it's probably like something that a lot of you guys would order too for lunch here. I was tempted by a lot of the offerings, but I'm like, we're at a steakhouse, we gotta have some steak. So I am ready. In that back room, and I'll go take a look at it a little later, there's more of that Mary Blair themed mural that is carrying all throughout the lobby, and you can see the train right there. And you can see, of course, Cinderella Castle, and I know there's more panels behind there, so we'll take a look at them. Just another detail I noticed here, it looks like over here on the side that there is a divider that can be used to close this room off. So you could probably have like private parties or corporate parties, or for whatever reason they needed to close that off. It looks like they could. The dining room is packed for lunch. I got this reservation the same day, but it did take a lot of refreshing. It was just a whim, and I was like, I haven't tried Steakhouse 71. I'd really like to try it. It's brand new. So I just kind of kept refreshing, not thinking I'd get anything, and then something opened up for 1:50 p.m. That was the time of my reservation. I think 2 is the last lunch reservation, and then at 5, dinner opens up. Also loving the touches of lighting, the copper looking fixtures and the soft lighting. Soft lighting really adds a lot to a dining experience, and it's all that mid-century theme. Also noticing these plush chairs. Oh my gosh, this is like so luxurious. So I'm talking to cast members and to my server, oh, that's my knife, about the theming here and how this restaurant is themed to Walt Disney World opening day or opening year, opening in 1971. Everything is taken into account, the architecture, the theming, the color scheme, the portraits on the wall. That portrait wall is meant to represent like the creation of Walt Disney World. There also is a special drink themed after Walt and a special drink themed after Lillian, and I might try the Lillian drink at the end of my meal. For my lunch entree, I ordered a simple steak frites, which is basically steak and french fries. It's hanger steak, garlic parmesan waffle fries, chimichurri with truffle aioli. It smells really good. I got it medium rare. Good thing about medium rare is you know it's going to be juicy, so let's dig into one of these juicy bites. You don't really need a steak knife because it's so tender. That is so tender and juicy. The chimichurri is light, but it tastes so good. Oh my golly, that is like juicy, juicy steak. Very good. It's just seared around the edges and perfectly just scrumptious inside. You get this little radish. And try a waffle fry and some of the aioli. It's garlicky. It's really flavorful. Wow, this is a really nice lunch, and I feel like even with steak, this isn't too heavy of a meal. This really isn't a ton of food, and it's like not heavy feeling. It's very nice and light tasting. Check out all this juice on the plate. This is yummy, yummy, delicious. Oh my gosh, I did not expect this to be as tender and flavorful and delicious as it is, but let me tell you, this is really, really good. This is a huge surprise. As the lunch crowd is winding down, I finished my meal. I'm getting ready to head out, but I want to walk you around the restaurant a little bit and show you some of the artwork documenting the creation of Walt Disney World and some of the Mary Blair Contemporary Resort inspired artwork and murals back there. So let's take a little walk. more thing before we go, because I know soon they're gonna switch over from lunch to dinner, which is a different menu, and I'll come back for that in the future. But I did want to try the Lillian Disney drink, the drink inspired by Lillian Disney. I've been told this drink is herbaceous, grass tasting, so I kind of like that flavor. I don't know if it's gonna be weird or good, but for Lillian, we're doing it. And here's the drink I ordered to close out my meal. This is the vodka gimlet, and it is dedicated to Lillian Disney. The little leaf on top is sort of an ode to her conservation efforts, and Walt Disney Company still carries that on to this day. They send food waste to be reused and recycled. I actually went to an orange grove once where they were reusing some of the food waste from Disney parks and making soil and giving it out to the community. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes with Disney's environmentalism, but those early days with Lillian, this is really lovely. Very classy. As I drink this drink that's an ode to Lillian, a fun fact about her is that Lillian and Walt met because she was working in the ink and paint department at Walt Disney Studios. Also, she made her own wedding dress that they wore to be married, and they just, what a lasting legacy they had. So cheers to Lillian. That is really interesting. All right, I've got to say, it is herbaceous. It is herby tasting. It tastes like fresh cut grass. It smells very fresh. There's kind of a lemony scent in there. If you're familiar with Seedlip Garden, I believe that's the ingredient that is sort of creating that very interesting, almost weird, but weirdly good, but goodly weird taste and smell. You know, I just wanted to try this for Lillian, but this is actually really good. It's really interesting. I can definitely taste like the lemon, the lemonade in there. I don't even know how to describe the flavors. It's like, there's a little bit of a richness in there, a little bit of a warmness. Oh my gosh, really interesting. But cheers to Walt, cheers to Lillian, and cheers to Steakhouse 71. Excellent job just at everything, the theming, the food, the service, wonderful. So I'm gonna take you guys and walk around the Contemporary a little more, so we're not quite done yet, but I think I'm gonna finish this first, so cheers. There are still a few more patrons in here, but I want to let them do their closeout, so I am actually taking my drink to the bar area where they said I could finish it. I was not sure what I was going to think of this drink, but I actually would like to finish it, and the bar stays open. They actually kept this wavy glass wall from the wave, so yeah, I am going to sit here at the bar and finish this drink because it would be a shame to let this go to waste. And this is definitely a sipper. It's a very interesting mix of flavors, but I quite love it. I quite strangely love it, and I want to do it justice. And the bar area is just so chill and beautiful. I really like the details that they've kept, and I know that the ceiling has changed, but they did keep the sort of twinkling star lighting up here. Well, that was absolutely wonderful. Let's take a little bit of a more look around the lobby and some of the new art, and also see if there's any new merchandise. And one more look at this gallery wall documenting the history of Walt Disney World. Some incredible moments here. And Walt and Roy picking out that Florida land. The Disney Florida Project.
Thank you. Bye.
All over the lobby, you can find artwork depicting the creation of Walt Disney World in general. And right here, you can see the frame for the Contemporary Resort. At some point, rooms installed in the 1970s are going to have to be upgraded. So it makes sense that they would need an upgrade. And yes, they did use the Incredibles, so they installed an intellectual property of Disney. But from what I've seen from photos, now I haven't stayed in the new rooms, I haven't seen the new rooms with my own eyes yet, but I've seen photos and videos, and they look like it's very, very classily done, very like not over the top Incredibles, but hopefully I'll get a look at those rooms at some point in the future so that I can see them with my own eyes and sort of take a look at how they're done. But yeah, it does look like it's not like hit you over the head with the IP type of Incredibles theming, but more like a subtle Incredibles overlay onto like a mid-century theme. So they look really beautiful, and just this whole resort's incredible. So let's keep looking around. Let's head up to the upper levels and just see what things are looking like up there. Oh, caution. Let's take the stairs. I've seen these signs all over, and it looks like you can paint a lighted ceramic castle at the California Grill for $30, and you can book this experience by calling the number or walk up. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Now, there are two shops here on this level of the Contemporary, the Fantasia shop, and the BVG shop. Let's check them out. But first, always pay homage to the Mary Blair Grand Canyon mural. And it looks like even though they have taken down, they had these like big giant brown tarps covering all of this, there are still coverings over the individual floors. So the work continues, the construction continues. But let's take a look in BVG and see. Oh yeah, look at this. Right away we're greeted with a 50th anniversary merchandise bonanza. So they have these hats, and Disney kindly gifted these to us on the flight that they sent us on for Southwest Airlines, that first themed flight for the 50th anniversary. It was amazing. If you haven't seen that video, you should, because it was an incredible experience. But they gifted these to us, so I own these, and they're gonna be an amazing memory. Look at these gift boxes. They are so pretty. Lots of nice merchandise left. Oh, look at the ears. They're sparkly. These are really cute pink iridescent jackets, and it looks like they have kids and adults. And it's that ear, like they spell ear with a capital, iridescent, so you can see it like kind of changes colors. It's kind of like rainbow, sparkly, shiny color. And it says Walt Disney World 50 on it, and it has 50 on the tag. Yeah, there's quite a bit of 50th anniversary merchandise here. Also Halloween spooky treats. Oh, here's the 50th anniversary treats and Halloween spooky treats. Are you spooked? And listen, if you like the smell of H2O Plus products that you get in Disney hotel rooms, you can buy them in the gift shops here. Now we'll check out the Fantasia shop to see if there's anything new in there. By the way, I love Fantasia, one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. It's another look at this mural from this side. We'll also take a look at it from the other side. It is so tall. In fact, this mural is 90 feet high, or tall, however you want to call it. 90 feet. But okay, yeah, let's pop into Fantasia. I love these ears. They just look so bright and fun in the glass walls. Don't see any 50th anniversary stuff. They do have a lot of cool specialty things like kids costumes. Look at the red. That's cool. Pirates of the Caribbean costumes. And spirit jerseys and other things like that. They have like bags and pins and lanyards. And magic bands. And if you've heard, Magic Band Plus is coming soon. So magic bands will be changing. I still have a ton of these. I even have the old school ones before this. So I don't know what's gonna happen with those brand new ones, but you can still get a lot of them here. Even have Alani magic bands. I've never been to Alani yet. Maybe one day, hopefully one day. I like the glittery ones. Oh, exiting Fantasia, I'm looking at the other entrance to BVG, and here is the Halloween display. So, I mean, it's just the beginning of October. Halloween is afoot. It is coming. It is coming very, very soon. A galactic Halloween. I've got some more Halloween videos coming for you soon, so I hope you're ready for that. Get in the spirit. Oh look, it's the 50th anniversary monorail. Cool. Here's another side of the mural. And you can hear construction noises in the background. And then the other side of the mural here. All the goats everywhere. Let me know if you find the 5-legged goat. Oh my gosh, the construction noises. Woo! It's actually kind of hard to find because you have to be heading up to the monorail to find it, but there you go. Some of the signage here still shows the wave. I'm sure that'll be updated soon. Since we're here, let's head out onto the balcony and just take a look at Magic Kingdom from afar because it's just always so pretty to do so. So you can head out here and just pop out here. I've watched the fireworks from out here. I have a video showing Happily Ever After from out here, but I haven't watched Enchanted from out here yet. Oh, there goes the monorail. I love watching it go in and out of the Contemporary. It's so cool. Like, what resort hotel has a monorail that goes through it? If you see this viewing area right in front of me where we're walking, it's a great place to watch the fireworks, but people do camp out pretty early in these seats unless you're here on a day that just is particularly non-crowded. So if you want to watch them from up here, and they do pump in the music, but it's very light, grab this seat right here, or you could just stand anywhere along the railing, and you have an awesome view of Magic Kingdom. Let's watch this monorail come in. Monorail ride. The monorails do have new lighting underneath them. I showed it in my Epcot video recently. If you want to see that, you can only see it at night, obviously, but it's very cool. Nice. But yeah, from up here on this balcony, we can see Space Mountain, Tron, Astro Orbiter, Cinderella Castle. We can see Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Main Street USA. You can see all of it. Let's get a little zoom going on the castle. Beautiful. Oh, she's so beautiful. I was there at Magic Kingdom on October 1st, 2021 to celebrate the 50-year anniversary because really, Walt Disney World opened with Magic Kingdom. That's the park it opened with. So it was really Magic Kingdom's anniversary more than any other park. And so I had to be there. I wouldn't be at any other park on October 1st. Cheers. So, see that. Anywho, that didn't happen. I hope that you have enjoyed dining at Steakhouse 71 with me today. I really am glad that I got to come out. You know, it opened on October 1st. Obviously, I wasn't able to be here, and it's taken me a few days to get out, but I'm really glad that I did. Not only was the food really good, and honestly, even the lunch steak was really good. I know that dinner is gonna be the hot item there because dinner has the bigger steaks for dinner, but lunch was really good options, and I felt like I got a lot for my money, and I'm glad I tried the Lillian cocktail. It's definitely different. It's not your everyday cocktail. It is something unique, so try it if you like to try something different in honor of Lillian. There's also a cocktail theme for Walt himself, so make sure you ask for that if you're interested. That seemed a little too much for me, a little intense. I can't drink like Walt, but I can drink like Lillian. I'm excited for all the memories to come, all the exciting things to come, and I'm excited to share them as much as possible. So I thank you all for being here, being part of this with me. You guys are awesome. I love this community we have. I'm always open to your feedback, so let me know your thoughts in the comments, your Disney memories, what you thought of Steakhouse 71, anything you want. I just love hearing from you guys. I appreciate you so much. So that is a wrap on today's video. I thank you once again for joining me. I am sending you a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video, and until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye.